Well, I think the whole of the Western world has been pretty entranced with the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. It's been fascinating. You've got a wholesome judge who understands the law and reads cookie catalogues in his downtime. You've got a prosecutor who seems to be intent on being an evil cartoon villain and will lie and deceive to get a conviction to the point he gets screamed at by the judge. And of course, Mr. Binger, the prosecutor, is the embodiment of soy. In the closing arguments just now, he described the rioters and looters of Kenosha as heroes. I wonder how that's going to play with a jury of local people, by the way. And the whole trial has been admonishing Kyle for being such a bigot and a fascist, for not letting the riots just peacefully murder him like they wanted. I mean, does this kid even have any respect for George Floyd? It's disgusting. It's the least he could have done. Obviously, we had the AR-15 meme, and lots of leftists were pretending to know the law about guns and whatnot. But what they don't possess is any brains and an ability to use an internet search engine. I mean, someone from a foreign land like myself knew months ago that Mr. Rittenhouse hadn't broken any gun laws, and that charge got thrown out today. Like it was always gonna be, and that caused the most mentally unstable among us, the communists, to completely lose their minds and call for the hanging of the judge and for a Marvel writer to call for Kenosha to be burnt to the ground. Gosh, they're so tolerant and full of empathy, aren't they? They don't resemble children having a tantrum because their mother said no to them getting a cookie before dinner at all. No. These people are how you should behave in a modern society. And one of the main things about this trial is how it's really made the previously brainwashed see things for what they really are. The media convicted a kid immediately without due process and started peddling the lie, or shall I say, unsubtle insinuation that the people Rittenhouse shot were black. Look at the Google results for typing in Kyle Rittenhouse killed black people. Now a single ranked entry on the first page corrects me, and they don't want me to be corrected. Let's be perfectly clear, this is by design by big tech and the media. But this trial has made a lot of normal people wake up, I think, because it's so obvious they're lying. Look, you can think he's guilty or not, it's fine, I'm not here to insist you think one way or the other, I'm not a communist. But no one can deny how dishonest and evil the media have been covering this case. It's been borderline horrifying. But now we get to prosecution Binger's greatest lie. He took a big sip from his soylent drink for effeminate men and came out with this during the closing argument.
Convince you that Joseph Rosenbaum was going to take that gun and use it on the defendant because they know you can't claim self-defense against an unarmed man like this. You lose the right to self-defense when you're the one who brought the gun.
Sorry ladies in America, you better let yourself get raped. You brought a gun in your handbag. You can't claim self-defense, just let the rapist do his thing. It's the law. What fucking planet is this guy on? So no one who ever shot anyone in self-defense has ever shot anyone in self-defense then? Every single one has been murder. This is what happens when you consume too much soy. You start producing estrogen and you start thinking the thoughts of a woke fat woman. And sadly, Mr. Binger has succumbed to fat woman brain. Seriously though, what a piece of shit. He also suggested that Rittenhouse should have fired warning shots instead of shooting the people who had descended on him to kill him. Again, even someone like me from the UK knows that warning shots in the USA are illegal. It's almost like it's a clown show with no basis in the truth, isn't it? Almost. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to see more content like this. Thanks, bye.